I'm criminal defense attorney and expungement lawyer Aaron J. Boria. And today, for my 5 Things segment, I'm going to give you 5 things that you need to know about Michigan's new expungement law. In April of 2021, a new law passed that has expanded the expungement statute. So today, here are the 5 things you need to know about the new expungement law in Michigan. First, it used to be that you could only expunge up to 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. That is expanded. Now you can expunge up to 3 felonies and an unlimited number of misdemeanors. There are a couple exceptions, of course, and that is that there cannot be more than 2 assaultive cases, and for felonies that are punishable by more than 10 years prison, you can only have 1 of those. Any more than that and it's too many. The next thing you need to know is that the timeline has also changed. It used to be that you had to wait 5 years before expunging anything. Now, non-serious misdemeanors, so offenses that are punishable by less than 92 days in jail, those offenses can be expunged after a 3-year wait. Most misdemeanors, though, which are 93 days or more, those can be expunged after a 5-year period. A single felony offense can be expunged after a 5-year period. Multiple felony offenses are going to take a 7-year period before you can apply to expunge those. Automatic expungements. That's right, finally. After enough time, certain offenses will automatically be wiped from a person's record. Now, this portion of the law will not take effect until 2023. But what it allows for is it will allow some offenses to be set aside without having to file an application. It is a 10-year wait for a felony to automatically be set aside and a 7-year wait for a misdemeanor to automatically be set aside. There is a maximum of only 2 felonies on a person's record that this can ever happen for, and 4 misdemeanors. Anything beyond that, and a person would have to file to set aside the offense. There are some offenses that will not automatically be set aside, and they include assaults, serious misdemeanors, crimes of dishonesty like theft, retail fraud, shoplifting, offenses that are punishable by 10 years or more, and any human trafficking offense cannot be expunged automatically. 4. Traffic offenses can now be expunged, with the exception of drinking and driving offenses. Any offense that occurred while you were operating with your CDL, that cannot be expunged. Any offense causing the death of another individual, that cannot be expunged. The other problem is that while it will be removed from your criminal record, the Secretary of State can still keep a record of it on your driving record. The 5th update, there's a new marijuana section added to the expungement statute. It's quite long. But in a nutshell, what it says is that offenses that occurred when marijuana was illegal would be presumed to be legal behavior now, meaning that if you were to do it now, it would be considered legal. And if you file to set aside that marijuana conviction, there is a presumption that it should be granted, and it will be granted without a hearing, unless the prosecuting attorney objects and says that that behavior you did before 2018 would still be illegal today. And if that happens, then there has to be a hearing on the issue, and then at that point, a judge will decide whether or not the offense should be set aside. The 6th thing, bonus. There is a new part of the expungement law that's referred to as one bad night. And essentially what it says is that if a person is convicted of multiple offenses that occurred within a 24-hour period, then you can count all of those offenses in that 24-hour period as either 1 misdemeanor or 1 felony for the purposes of counting towards the number of offenses you can expunge. And again, there are exceptions. Anything that involves a weapon, anything that is assaultive, anything with a punishment of 10 years or more cannot be included in this one bad night. What cannot be expunged? Again, DUIs cannot be expunged. Felonies or attempted felonies with a maximum penalty of life cannot be expunged. Human trafficking, felony domestic violence if there's a prior misdemeanor domestic violence. CSC 1, 2, and 3 cannot be expunged. CSC 4 can only be expunged if it happened prior to January 12th, 2015. Certain offenses related to the delinquency of minors for traffic offenses involving death or offenses that occurred while you were operating with your commercial driver's license. You want your criminal offense set aside, call me today. I'm criminal defense attorney and expungement lawyer Aaron J. Boria. I have expunged countless criminal offenses, misdemeanors, and felonies across the state of Michigan. Call me today, 734-453-7806, or shoot me an email at borialaw@gmail.com. I am here to fight for you.